opposing kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw. It's Frye. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the 4th down. Nice start for this defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Finding an escape route. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the...
Turning it on! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
They go to the ground. Plows through the defense.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to Davis. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Lets it fly. Makes the catch and gets the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Holly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Frye. Fires toward the target. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Right on the money. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Kick is in the air. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Looking to throw, it's Frye. Here's the pressure. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll ride Davis here. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the counter. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
All right, on offense, you're trying to catch them napping on 3rd and long. You try to run the football, but good job by the defense not being fooled and giving themselves an opportunity now to get the ball back.
Yeah, and you got to do a better job not getting in 3rd and long. Offense has to be better on 1st and 2nd down, so you're not forced in these 4th down situations where now you're in limbo of what you want to do.
Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. spot the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the air, it's Frye. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Going to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the air, it's Sims. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. They're facing a 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard for these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football, they call for it, just like he does here. He wants the football, but, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it, and he doesn't do it there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Spins away from the defender. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew that he had the slant throw right in behind.
Scanning the field, it's Frye. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Frye. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard, we're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll run it again. There he goes. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Frye. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they get him down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give to Davis. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Offense facing 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking to pass, it's Frye. Here's a heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. Looking to fire. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. That's exactly what happened. Now setting up 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Second down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Sims. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Frye. Buys a little time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Holly. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Horn. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give. Makes one man miss. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll ride Davis here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Dropping back, it's Frye. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him somewhat.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Holly. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Quarterback saw a quick opening right over the middle of the field, so he spits it out to his slot receiver on the slant pass. Nice job.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Holly. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Using his legs, it's Bradford. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on them.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Breaks in. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the air, it's Sims. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they line up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And here comes the punt team. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give to Davis. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Brought down at the 49. Brings up 2nd down.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab near the marker, it's McCoy. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
16-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sims. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige.
And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll start this drive with a pass. Turns it loose deep. Makes the grab on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Frye. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's complete on the right side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle. It's Holly. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Holly. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
This wide receiver is so dynamic. The bubble screen is a play every offense has in their back pocket now these days. You just want to find different ways for this guy to touch the football, whether it's jets, reverses, and bubble screens. He makes people look so silly out in space like he did right there.
Looking for the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Frye. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Crosses the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got a man, it's Davis. Turning it on! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
They'll try the run. Slithers into space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He'll keep it himself. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Went to the running game on first down, now 2nd down. Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far, and the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop them.
Back to throw, it's Sims. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Running back searching for a hole. Jumped on top of the pile. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're about to snap it for the 9th play on this drive, and they need a yard on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. And it'll be a touchdown.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking downfield, it's Frye. Under fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And obviously you're never going to point to one individual play over the course of a game, but that right there is basically a microcosm of the day it's been for this offense. They have not been able to get points up on the scoreboard because they simply can't execute.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Slings it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They want that clock to run. At the 35, he's open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game, because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looking for a man. It's Frye. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Working the middle, it's complete. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Works the middle of the field. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Back to pass, it's Frye. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.